Hi, my name's Mike Deuce, and this is SGA You. Today we'll be talking about elections, the SOAC applications, Facebook cookbook page, extended half hours, and much more. I'm here with my guest, Wesley Satterwhite.
Hey.
And Aki.
What's going on, everyone? How you guys doing?
Okay, for our first subject of discussion, we're going to talk about elections. So coming up this year, we're going to have elections for the freshmen, sophomores, and upperclassmen for student government. So Aki, do you want to lead us off and say what exactly that entails?
The elections are for any Senate seat as well as an e-board position being contested. The Senate seats are arts and sciences, business, nursing, commuter, resident, diplomacy, at-large, and freshman seats. The e-board positions are the president of the SGA, the vice president, the treasurer, secretary, and the president's chief of staff.
So what's the application look like?
The application is, if you haven't yet, visit the interest meetings. You get a little form. You get signatures, I believe about 100 to be eligible to be put on the ballot. And once the elections open up, people can vote from the comfort of their own bed, online, choose whomever they want for each position, and hit submit. Easy as that.
So why can't we do that for like major elections? Why can't it just like presidential election? I'm like sitting on my bed, like watching
Dude, I wish.
Duck
man,
Dynasty. I'm just like,
wish.
oh, well, I feel like this guy today.
Listen, man, getting up 9 o'clock, 8:30, 9 o'clock, right before class, rushing to the election poll in town.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
a major
okay.
disaster.
That's
That's why
I
always
do
late.
mail-ins. So
You can mail in your ballot.
you can mail in your ballot. Is that available
Yeah,
this year
that's
for
what I do,
SGA?
yeah.
You can mail in your ballot.
No,
Not
but you
for
can just do
SGA,
it on the internet.
But
So like these applications is asking for like how old are you, and like you said 200 names. You need 200 names.
100 names each, I believe, for any Senate position.
So what's that entail? You have to have 100 names before you can even run.
Yes.
How do we know it's not a kid like handing out like $5 bills like, sign this form, just sign this form. I'm gonna become a dictator of SGA. What would you even do for this 100 names? Like you have to walk around campus and be that creepy
You walk
guy?
around campus and you have anyone who you want to represent. So if you're an arts and sciences senator, for example, you could get signatures from only any arts and science student. For diplomacy, you can only get signatures from any diplomacy student, so on and so forth. The only ones that can go campus-wide are at-large senators and any e-board member or position.
We had a lot of turnout this year, guys. A lot of people trying to run for SGA.
From my understanding, yes. We've actually had quite a number of signatures.
There's gonna be like 50 people just creepily walking around campus with like these like packets, like sign my packet.
Yeah.
Don't ask why. Just
Don't
put your
don't
name
bug
on
out, everyone. All right, don't bug out.
Okay. What about extended half hours? I know that's a subject to talk tonight too.
What about it?
Well, like, are we working on it?
Yeah.
Because I'm usually like a late night snacker. Like 3
The thing-
a.m. I get the cravings. I really want like a waffle and like chicken on top.
Thing is, Mike, like, if you want to extend half hours, you're going to have to pay a little bit more. So we're going to try
It's
to
not an
figure
option.
out how to make it to where it's not that expensive, but you can still fulfill your late night cravings.
That's stupid. I mean, I'm poor. I'm a college student.
Well, I mean, if you want extended half hours, then someone has to come in and work those extended half hours. And
What options are they looking for extended half hours? Like anything good? Like are they looking for like dinner extensions or
Yeah,
like lunch
breakfast.
or what?
It's going to be all 3 meals: breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I don't know
Extended.
why they start on Sundays. I think they should start like breakfast at like 1 p.m. Because let's be honest, there. Most people aren't waking up at like 9:30 in the
Listen,
morning.
man, I agree with you. Saturdays and Sundays, both.
They should have like an hour.
Lunch is
where
like
it's
4 o'clock, 5 o'clock for me.
It should just be a brunch.
Yeah, it should just be a
Yeah.
huge brunch on Sunday, and it just be a buffet. Because in that time, I don't even know what I'm eating. I'm just trying to scarf down food.
That's true.
Why wouldn't you know what you're eating? What would have happened the night before that would have caused you to not know what you're eating?
Lots of studying. You ever been like late night studying?
Yeah,
you go to the
I know.
library and you're like, hey guys, let's study and let's just only study and do nothing much. And let's drink tons of water because water is really healthy for you.
Yeah.
And that's all we do the whole night. And let's just say we overconsumed water, Too much water. And then we studied too hard and our minds were hurting a lot. So we had like a book hangover next morning.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that makes sense?
Yeah.
You ever get that?
I do.
No.
Oh,
I
you should
do.
study more.
I'm on you, man. I'm
I
on
don't
you.
study.
Okay.
Got you.
So I know we have the clubs coming up, and the clubs have to do all this crap with figuring out where they stand next year, who's their financial leaders and their e-boards. So what is SGA doing to help them out with that?
SOAC. They're the ones who are responsible for actually getting your new club registered with the SGA, filling out all the necessary paperwork for having a club email, club account, things like that. So once SOAC and SGA go through all the paperwork, you're now recognized in the official club of the SGA.
Can you have like the laziness club? Like all you do is like show up for an hour and just like.
Man, you
have
can have
whatever
any
club
club
you
you
want.
want on campus.
Okay, what are some crazy?
They got an
clubs
anime
over-
club.
You have an anime club?
Yeah.
Details. I want to hear details right now.
They just do anime stuff.
Does anyone else come on, raise your hands if you're in an anime club. Yeah. Shout out
See, he
to
knows.
my boy.
There's a martial
They're
arts club
watching
too.
like Dragon Ball Z and stuff.
Dragon Ball Z. You guys like get there, you're like, oh god, Goku last night just destroyed Vegeta. Like all hardcore, or like what's like anime club like?
You're asking the camera?
Yes, I'm asking the camera guy.
I don't know.
On the spot.
Don't you guys? Do you guys get a Comic Con? Do you guys get a
Comic Con
Comic
comes around
Con?
for New York, are you guys like all going nuts? Like be honest. Is the club like a frenzy?
Was this supposed to be in the show?
It wasn't supposed to be in the show, but now it is. Okay, so the camera guy's frozen and hates me now.
Guy, to be honest with you.
He's even bigger sports guy.
Oh,
There's a show for that already, though.
is there a sports club?
There's a show for sports, so I'm doing the wrong thing right now.
You are, man.
And on top of that, there's a what club?
Is there a sports club?
Is there a sports club?
I don't know.
Sports club.
There's
Tons of
a
sports clubs.
Pirates.
there's
Yes.
Okay, let's
Go
not-
Pirates.
Let's not
English
be honest.
club?
Go
here. Yeah, we
Pirates.
kind of suck at basketball. Okay,
What'd you say?
we stink at basketball.
Well, you know what? It's easier said than done.
We'll debate that later. After the show, come back. Okay, so I know we have like an anime club. We got all these Go Pirate sports clubs and whatnot. I mean,
Martial
like
arts?
martial arts club. There's
English
gonna be
club.
other stuff going
English
around.
club.
Latin club.
Latin club.
Yeah.
Slavic
like 4
Slavic
members.
club.
Yeah.
Slavic club's like a
Yeah.
cult. I swear,
Yeah.
I've gone to one meeting and they just like sat there in like this huge circle and they start chanting like Russian and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure they
Really?
sacrificed a goat. I got out there pretty quick.
Oh, never mind. I won't be going
sounds
there.
scary.
Watch out for Kukta. Kukta, if you're watching this, I'm sorry. Okay, so that's SOAC, so they have to go there, and they're going to go there, and they're going to get approval for next year, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it mandatory?
Yes.
Okay, so what happens if you don't go to this club? Will you just like disappear?
You talking about like, if you're not going to the club meetings for
Like
the,
if he doesn't show up to that meeting, will Anime Club disappear? Will the discussion of Goku as a savior stop?
I believe their account will be put on hold.
Ooh, that's
The
not
emails will
good.
be put on hold. They have to obviously approach the treasurer of the SGA, the secretary, as well as I believe the secretary of the Senate.
Okay, so it's a huge, long, boring
Yeah.
process. Okay, one of our last things is a Facebook like cookbook page
is
that we're
that?
trying to develop. It's SGA is working on a cookbook page to try and allow students enter in recipes and things that they'd like to put on.
Why are they doing that?
I don't know why we're doing it, but I think it's because when you go to the caf, there's always that one guy like makes eggs but
Oh,
gets the
oh, wait,
oil,
wait, so-
and it's like 5 minutes and he's like, no, my eggs are fine. And like 2 minutes
So
later, like
it's-
this huge like smoke
it's
ball
teaching-
is like coming out of the caf.
It's teaching people, like students on campus, how to make food in the caf.
The fact is that people won't admit when they don't know how to cook. It just drives me nuts.
No, I know. I see everybody just pile everything on their plate and
They do.
eat it.
It's a way to actually share recipes between students, friends,
Okay.
exchange
It's good.
different ideas, give different healthy.
Okay, let's be honest. No one
recipes.
here eats healthy. And that's
Listen,
gonna wrap
that's
it up
true. As
for
a
us
college
today.
student, it's very hard. You are right. You are right.
Okay, well, that's everything from us at SGA You. Have a good night. I'm just gonna stare at the screen.
For my theme song, my leather black jeans on, my by any means on, part and I'm getting my scream on. Into the kingdom, but watch it you bring home. You see a black man with a white woman.